Cool. Oh, I heard me. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm there.
Testing, testing. Hello, hello. I'm not on the page yet.
No, yeah, I heard you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear us. I don't see us. Wait!
No, I'm kidding. Go.
Ah!
Now I gotta freaking click on the right thing here. Hey, we're streaming.
We are streaming. I had to mute myself because I was hearing it. Or mute the stream at least. Oh my goodness.
Hey everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the stream where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. I don't have my normal prompt open to read this. But I'm Mike Cripps. I am your game master. I'm joined by two stellar players, Dom Brass
Yo!
and Nate Brass.
That's me. Hi, internet.
And we wanted to give this a shot. It's something that we've talked about for a very long time, and one of those things that's like, we can keep kicking this particular can down the road further and further. But it was finally time. We are going to stream with you tonight. If you are joining us in chat, please let us know how we sound, how we look, if everything is coming across all right. From everything I can tell, seems pretty good, but I'm not actually watching the stream right now. But Dom, Nate, and I, we also wanted to play a little bit. The Escape the Dungeon is about exploring the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. We've been doing that by playing Scum and Villainy for, as of right now, like 41 released episodes. And we've enjoyed it so much that we want to keep playing it, and so we figured, why not stream a little one-shot of it? You guys excited?
Hell yeah.
Nate looks thrilled.
I'm looking up streaming stuff, guys.
I know.
I was already planning on
better.
doing this before Mike said this, and I was like, "Oh, that's fun."
But with our Escape the Dungeon podcast available everywhere you can find podcasts, really, it's a game about spacefaring bounty hunters going on adventures and doing jobs and making names for themselves. It's about, action and adventure and comedy, but really, I think what it's really about at its core is the relationships between our characters, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think there is one core relationship central to the very heart and soul and ethos of our Scum and Villainy campaign. And that's been the relationship between Cypher, the Urbot pilot, and his arch-rival Choss.
Bastard.
So beautiful.
Nate, tell me a little bit about what the relationship between Cypher and Choss means to you as a player, as your character.
I think it's the most meaningful relationship in Cypher's existence before the Phoenix 13.
Yeah, I think so.
From a mechanical standpoint, it's the only NPC I knew. No, I knew too. You know too.
That's true. You had a friend too, but who cares about your friend?
Yeah.
This is about your arch rival Choss, and I thought it would be fun for a little one shot to explore the origins of the relationship between Cypher and Choss. This is Cypher Year 1. This is Cypher versus Choss Origins. And of course, that means that, Nate, you are going to be playing your character from the podcast, Cypher. Just in case there's anybody watching who hasn't been listening to the podcast or might need a refresher, tell us a little bit about Cypher.
Cypher is the greatest pilot in the galaxy.
Trademark.
Not yet.
Oh, that's a good point.
But in my heart of hearts, Cypher is a ballet bot that got damaged and now is very
Well, not
it's the opposite of a verse.
Proverse.
Yeah, right. Being prone. Shut up. That's not it, is it? I swear to God.
Yeah.
All right.
Very risk pro. You know, and now does crazy stuff and is fun. And is French.
Very French. And Chauce, of course, very German. / Russian / vaguely European. Dom, in our podcast, you play a character named Gorpheus, but this one-shot is going to take place before the days of the Phoenix 13, before Cypher teamed up with Gorpheus and Captain Crash Jordan. What kind of character are you going to play today?
Well, I'm going to play a character that, makes sense for this narrative, for Cypher's backstory. I'm going to play a mechanic. I'm going to play a mechanic named Otto von Christopher.
Otto the mechanic. That seems perfect to me. So let's talk real quick. So you're gonna, have some abilities, some attributes. Quickly summarizing, what are your two characters good at, and what are special things that they can do?
Cypher is a pilot, and so they can helm. They can kind of rig, kind of hack, and kind of scramble.
And what about Otto von Astifer, was it?
That is correct.
Okay.
Otto can hack, Otto can rig, Otto can study, and Otto can scramble a little bit.
Okay, very good. Excited to see what kind of accent Otto has in just a moment here. But I think let's jump into our game. And this particular adventure, as all Scum and Villainy adventures do, takes place in the Procyon sector, a distant edge of the galaxy ruled by a iron-fisted hegemonic power, just like the name of this game tells you, and like the source material it's so obviously copying originally coined. It is a hive of scum and villainy. There are outlaws, there are bandits, there are bounty hunters and smugglers and rebels of all sorts that are all looking to make their own mark upon the sector. We are going to zoom in on Cypher, the Urbot, who at this moment is on the planet Amarith. Amarith is a beautiful, lush, green, verdant, botanical planet. It is a center of civilization. It is very cultured. It is a very nice place to be. And Cypher, you in particular are here because you have saved up months of credits of work to be able to afford to attend the New Amaranth professional racing event that is taking place this weekend. New Amaranth being one of the more successful, like, independent racing circuits in the sector. Sure, it's not as big and as flashy as the Nightfall Racing Federation or the relatively new but plucky upstart of All Elite Pod Racing. But you are a follower of New Amaranth. You know that, like, this is where the best race, this is where, like, a bunch of the best racers in the entire galaxy have gotten their start. It means something to race for New Amaranth. And you are in line at an autograph booth, waiting to meet your favorite New Amaranth racer, Choss. You've been in line for like a couple of hours. You have been waiting patiently for the circuitous serpentine line to, work its way forward. And finally, the guy in front of you has finished up his time with Choss. He steps to the side, and there you see a charming, handsome young man in a, like, sleek, like, tight gold racing jumpsuit. And he gives you just such a winning smile and a wink as you step up to meet Choss in person for the very first time.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Cypher looks way different right now. Like, this is at least half a dozen phoenixes of scratches and wear and tear that is not on your boy. Still some scratches.
Of
sure.
course. Cypher has never been scratch-free.
But still, I would say at this point, mostly paint, not mostly metal.
Not quite fully chrome.
Yeah.
What color paint does this version of Cypher have on them?
Still the classic yellow taxi cab.
Sure. Like a yellow and black, like, check mark, kind of.
A little bit of black, mostly yellow,
Mostly
I think. With, like, black as the kind of designs and making it look cool.
Yeah, totally. So you step up and you see Choss, and he, like, very humbly extends a hand forward to you, and say, "Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you."
Hello there, Mr. Choss. I'm a huge fan. I'm Cypher. I'm a little bit of a racer myself.
Oh, really?
I've always admired you. Yeah. I've been known to kick it and, race around town while I'm, in between shooting womp rats.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
And Choss, like, he, like, leans across the booth to you, and he's, like, very welcoming and warm. And he says, what do you race? What's your vehicle of choice?
Anything I can, really. I'm more of a ship racer and a, personal vehicle kind of flight racer, but I really whatever comes across, I'll beat you at it.
Oh, really? You think you can take me on?
Well, I mean, you're Z Chos. I don't know. You know what? I could probably give you a run for your money.
Oh, well, maybe one day we'll get to see. Are you in any of the new Amaranth events this weekend?
Well, it's yeah, I definitely will see you at the races.
Fucking killed it, dude.
And he sort of like sees your reaction to that, and he nods, and he's like, "Hey, tell you what, I can I can tell there's something special about you. Maybe I could help you out, give you a push in the right direction of the new Amaranth circuit. You know what I mean?"
That would be amazing. Yeah, if you could help out a young racer who admires you, I mean, that would be awesome.
Oh, it would be my pleasure. Truly, I would love to do this for you. But and he sort of like leans a little bit closer. But maybe there's something you can help me out with. And then if you help with me with something, then I can help you. You think we
Yeah.
could work together?
I've always dreamed of working with Z Chos. I mean,
And he's
the
like,
greatest racer in the galaxy.
oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. That's so nice of you to say. It's so rare that anyone but me calls me that. But listen, this weekend I have a very big race coming up against one of the top contenders in the new Amaranth League. Perhaps you know her. Her name is Aura Blaze.
Aura Blaze?
The Aura Blaze, which you would know, Cypher. A former, like, top performer in so many sports, like not just racing, like Procyon ball and the crab surfing on Mem, and like any sort of competition. Like Aura Blaze has been at the top of so many of them. And Choss sort of gives you this like this sort of look that's like I'm in it deep. And he says, "Now I truly respect Dara. She's a legend, she's the best of the best in everything she's ever done. But, every athlete, every performer goes down the hill eventually, right? And it's no secret that Miss Blaze, she has been on the decline last few years. But all of a sudden, she's winning races left and right again. And I've heard some rumors that Miss Blaze has been cheating. And I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know, but if it is, I sure would hate to lose a race because a winner has cheated. If I am going to lose to Miss Blaze, as an honest man, I lose. Then there is no shame in that, but I just want to be sure it is an honest race.
Oh, what would you have me do?
Again, just rumors I have heard. But Miss Blaze here on Amaranth, she runs her own sort of, how you say, underground fight ring. And, again, rumors. I hear that she has, in her vault, in her office, certain programs that she can install, viruses with which she can infect other racers' vehicles. Make them perform at less than full capabilities. Perhaps if you acquire whatever she has in her vault, make sure she cannot use it before my race against her this weekend. If you do this for me, I put your name forward in a junior New Amaranth League race. You start working your way up through the leagues, and then one day you and I race.
You're really cool to race you one day. But are you sure? Are you sure that they're cheating? I mean,
if I had heard a few years ago when Miss Blaze was not winning every race she was involved in, I would have told you it was ridiculous. Wonk nickel shit. But when she suddenly has this resurgence and suddenly she's winning every race she's in, it's hard not to have doubts.
this is true. Alright, what's the worst that can happen? I'll do it.
What's the worst that could happen? And he says, you bring that, you bring what you find to me before my race. My race is in 2 days. You bring that to me. You are as good as made, New Amaranth.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And Choss happily shakes your hand.
Gonna do this. Gonna need a crew.
Okay. Sure.
Do I know anyone? Would be a good crew. That Crash guy I met the other week was really cool. No, I bet he's busy. I'll call my buddy Otto.
And so let's cut over to Otto von Assface.
Ass face. Long line of ass faces. Thank you very much.
What is Otto up to when you get some sort of ping on your comms?
So I think Otto he just made a pit stop on an asteroid to get some gas. But he was just heading into the atmosphere of the... he was just about to head in, but he actually ran out of gas right before he could get into the atmosphere of Amaranth. So he is here for the... what is this, a convention? Or is this...
Yeah, it's like a combination convention. Like there's a lot of racing events. Like there's like one really huge race that's happening, and then there's like a bunch of smaller races and stuff to sort of fill in the rest of the schedule of the weekend.
Yeah, so I think, I've got myself a nice little a space bus, or like a space mobile home type thing, or like smaller but and more dynamic. But yeah, I think he's getting together a bunch of I say arts and crafts. He's getting together a bunch of posters and stuff so he can advertise his business while he's here, surrounded by racers who might want the handy mechanical expertise of Otto von Staffer.
Yeah, so you are, trying to drum up business for yourself. You're expecting calls to come in when all of a sudden you do get a call on your comm system.
Ah, this is Otto von Staffer.
God.
Yeah, I really panicked there. I was like, oh no, what am I doing? It is Otto von Staffer. A mechanic extraordinaire. Who is this? How can I help you, sir? Oh, and I'm looking at a video with Cypher on it, so my character is realizing that he's not so great at technology in a certain kind of way. Oh, Cypher, it's good to see you.
Hey, Otto, my guy, how you doing?
I'm taking it one day at a time. Barbara's
That's good.
sick, so
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I was calling for important reasons.
Oh yeah, of course.
I need a crew.
You
Are
need a
you
crew.
down?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say yes, but I gotta ask, what's a crew
Yeah.
for?
Well, I'm gonna see if this professional racer is cheating, and if they are, then I can become friends with Chas.
John. Okay. Well, is
Yeah.
it
Pretty awesome, I know.
Garkanickel Astern? No. Garkanickel Greenberg? I think I saw him doing something with I think he's using some illegal flares to blind the other contestants, so I think that's a good catch on you.
Oh, that's so messed up. No, it's what was their name? Asha the
Aura
Blaze?
Blaze.
Aura Blaze. It's Aura Blaze.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. Are Blaze cheating? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't believe it either, but if we find
They did
something,
such a good job branding her as like a totally relatable and just down to earth person who would never take bribes or anything. That seems crazy to me.
yeah, but if she's a cheat, I could become a professional racer. So,
That
so
is
if she's a
tempting.
cheat, right?
Yeah, that's a tempting prospect. I do understand where you're coming from. Okay, Cypher, against my better judgment, I am in.
Yes.
I am in.
I promise you probably won't die.
Okay, good. That's good to know. Honestly, not enough people give you those kinds of reassurances.
So it sounds like the job is set. You know what your objective is, to reach Aura Blaze's vault in the office of her underground fighting pit, and get whatever's inside that is helping her cheat and win these races. What do you think your approach on this job is going to be? Going in loud, going in quiet?
Cypher, what if you well, we gotta sneak in, right?
We should probably use our arcane powers, right?
Okay. I see you. Arcane powers. And I will meet you.
I think the plan is to kind of sneak in as workers.
Mm.
Because both of us
Classic
would like
worker
know
sneak.
a lot about ships and stuff. So I feel like either deception or infiltration.
Totally.
Compare.
Either of those kind of works. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I
like-
was ultimately thinking similarly, deception and infiltration. I was just gonna throw out, oh, do we want to enter the? Obviously, entering the fighting pits would not go well for us, but like, we could totally do that.
I'm
It
not
just doesn't-
Gorpheus.
Yeah, no, neither am I. But you know, it's still just an option. I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, we got to do a deception infiltration, right? I think deception.
So
I like sneaking in there and being a nuisance and getting into trouble, and then it all falls apart.
Just a quick aside. I was testing stuff on Caption Ninja. And I wanted to see what it said when I said Gorpheus, and it the first time translated as "I'm not worthy ass."
All right.
The second time I
right.
said it got the name. Spelled it right, but the first time.
So deception or infiltration, I think either one of those would work. Tom's on the phone.
You just leave it.
Want to mute yourself, bruh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Who are you, Zach?
That's boss.
You all good there, man?
I don't know what he's doing.
Welcome to what recording this podcast is like for us. So deception or infiltration. Either way, you are going to have to determine like what the means or method is. So were you set on
Let's
like
go with
disguises?
deception. I feel like we're disguising ourselves as like pit crew kind of people.
Sure.
Can we
People that'll just
create a
work
fighter
in-
robot?
Ooh,
Is that too much?
go on. Go for it.
Like we create a robot to fight for us, and just kind of like go in the. I don't know if it's that kind of Fight Club, but we could.
Sure, it's every kind of Fight
stuff.
Club.
There we go.
That is a pretty significant thing to do. And I I love it. I do. I really do. But here's the thing. That is like above and beyond your like standard resources, which is not a problem. That means that we're going to have to do like a flashback to that. A flashback before the job even really starts to like do a downtime activity.
Easy. This will work.
It's cool. My dad built this robot. I just get to drive it and be on TV.
Nice.
So what I'm gonna need is you're gonna start by taking 2 stress. Or no, I guess this is technically 1 stress. It's 1 stress to do a flashback downtime activity. So whoever wants to mark this will mark 1 stress, and you're gonna roll to acquire an asset to see how good of a robot you can get. Because you're tier 0, it's gonna be rolling 2 6-sided dice and taking the lowest result.
Easy.
You got it. You got it.
6. Boom.
Nope.
Fuck.
/R.
All right. Yep. You got me.
And also
And
D, not
D.
S. I don't have the chat on
I
the
rolled
stream.
a 4. Yeah. Okay, so I messed it up the first time, but then I messed up the. Don't worry about it, guys.
So
Okay.
How many years have you been playing on Roll20?
It happens, dude. It happens.
So
Okay?
with a
It happens
4 on your acquire asset roll, I'm going to say this Urbot that you get to enter into the fighting pit is firmly okay. You guys tell me some details about this Urbot.
So, I probably test out a couple names. I think I'm like, oh, we should name him Zaps or Gears or something. And then you're like, no, he's Peter. So Peter
Love it.
is our little Urbot. He's a little. He's short. But he's a good little package. He's a good solid package, and he can take a wallop. And hopefully he'll be able to accidentally shut someone down or something, but he'll definitely buy us some time.
So prioritizing like endurance over power.
Yeah, and it's a lot of, you can just like an OtterBox kind of deal where you run over it, you throw it on the ground. That's very much, he's a small, compact package, and he's gonna get tossed around a lot. He'll be okay.
Okay, so Peter, the phone case wearing boxing gloves, is entered into Ara Blaze's fighting pits. And as you guys escort Peter down into the ring area, it is quite packed with fans and fighters and Cypher, you for sure recognize some like new Amaranth League racers are here to like check out the event. You're maybe a little starstruck. Nobody as cool as Choss, obviously. But you do see that it is quite the event that is filled out here. And it is quite literally a pit in the ground, sort of mossy and overgrown with damp vegetation, that like the various fighters are jumping down into and brawling, and you arrive just as like one fighter has finished off another, and when he stands up, his face is covered in blood and his hair is slicked back, and he's wearing like boxing trunks, and he's got wraps around his hands that have like check marks on the gloves or on the fists, and you hear an announcer just say, "Everyone give it up for AZ Rebel," and the crowd cheers as his music plays, pumping in the arena here. And you see at the like far end of the arena, the pit away from you, like literally sitting on like a makeshift wooden throne, is a older woman, probably in her like mid 50s, but she is still like jacked. She is shredded, and she's like eating a giant turkey leg, watching the events, and Cypher, this is Ara Blaze. She's here.
Hey, Ara Blaze, can I get your autograph?
And your voice just sort of fades into the noise of the crowd, as people are cheering and shouting and rooting for the different events. And a guy with a clipboard approaches you, and he's like, Is this Peter?
Very one and only. The champion
Peter.
of your event. Peter is here.
And the guy with the clipboard sort of glances over Peter. It's like, sure. Fighters this way, coaches that way. And he like points at like two sets of stairs that sort of lead down into the pit.
Peter, you got this. It's okay. Just keep punching and don't give up.
If I don't survive, tell my motherboard I love her.
Fuck yeah.
I remember, I definitely will.
Oh my god. Bringing it back. Let's go.
But yeah, you guys are like being ushered down into the pits by this guy. What do you do?
Oh, right. We got to do the plan.
He assumes that you are coaches, and therefore, you are supposed to be in your proper coach's position down in the pit.
Head down to the pit. And you, my assistant, will go, you'll go do some errands for me. Is it okay if my assistant just does some errands? He's very proficient and great at errands, and I need him doing errands for me. It's like a big high maintenance stress thing for me. Is that okay?
Make an action roll for me, Otto, to convince this clipboard guy.
Go, dude. I did put one into sway. Let's do it, bro. I imagine this is desperate.
Oh, well, let's roll for the engagement. We skipped that part. So you are always going to start with one die to determine the starting position of the job. You'll get +1 die for every major advantage and -1 for every major disadvantage. Do you guys feel like you should gain or lose any dice for this?
We should probably have like 3 regained dice. Like -2 lost dice. So probably a total of 6.
Wait, we're subtracting the ones we lose, right? So subtract -1.
Do we think this is a particularly daring or bold plan, or you're taking advantage of any particular weakness or anything like that?
Oh.
We have a little adorable robot that can survive things. I thought that was pretty cool. I think we can get a dice for that. I don't know if we do anything else.
I'll give you a die for Peter. So let's call that 2d6. Take the better result.
3.
Okay. That's on me. Oh, no, that's on you. That's on you, Nate.
Yep.
We both rolled. I rolled much better than Nate did. I rolled 2 5s.
Unfortunately, Nate beat you by a split second, and first roll counts. So Nate, with a 3, you are going to start in a desperate position. This clipboard guy clearly takes his job super seriously, is not going to be super inclined to let an assistant coach be away from where he's supposed to be. So give me a desperate standard sway roll, Otto.
Easy. Desperate. Standard. That's a 1.
That's a 1. That's a 1. Oh my god. That is, of course, as we all know, the worst possible outcome. You suffer severe harm, a complication occurs, or you lose this opportunity. I don't think this guy's gonna take a swing at you or anything. He's just gonna, like, again point down these steps, which lead to sort of like a slightly lower area in the pit. Like there's there's the central ring in the pit, but then there's also like an outer ring that's a little bit lower, and that's where you see like coaches and the medics are stationed. And he just like points in that direction, and like, hey, report to your station, man. Or do you want to forfeit?
No, I don't want to forfeit.
Yeah, we'll go.
And you see it like at the end of the ring, sitting on her throne, Ara Blaze sort of like clocks that there's some sort of altercation, and she just shouts, "Hey Brody, any issues over there?" And clipboard guy Brody's like, "No, Miss Blaze, no, we're fine, right, fellas, we're fine."
Yeah, this is good.
And I'm going to start a clock. There we go. Let's call it a 6 segment. Blaze Suspicion. 1 segment off of that.
Cool. It's nice to get this little window into your visual experience.
All right, Otto, this isn't going well. Should I threaten to blow myself up?
Oh, no. Don't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You're gonna blow yourself up already? That's one hiccup. Okay, you wait for at least 3 hiccups before you're blowing yourself up or anything.
I'm not going to blow myself up, hopefully. I was just going to
yeah.
threaten to blow myself up and be like,
Hey.
yo, let me do
Another
whatever I want.
The best way for people to just let you run around doing whatever you want. It's like, I will blow up. I'm gonna blow up. Let me do whatever.
Let me do it or I'm gonna blow up.
I'm gonna blow up if you don't let me do it. No. No, you gotta. That's crazy. You're crazy. You're acting like a crazy silly man. Okay? You can't be blown up. You can't be threatening to. Sorry?
Crazy silly man.
Okay, yeah. I am a crazy silly man. But you are also crazy silly man, okay?
So what do you guys do?
So we are going to head down to this pit area. So where do we need to get to her? Does she have like a terminal or something we're going to try to hack into?
You were told that she has a vault, which is where she keeps the program that she uses to cheat to win her races.
Okay, so obviously we're gonna have to have you do some ninja stuff and like kind of sneak out with all your acrobatics and stuff that you can do as a robot.
I can definitely do
obviously.
Yeah,
for sure. This is gonna work. And I will take a page out of future Cypher's book, and I am going to try to create a hologram of Cypher. So I'm clearly working with my assistant, who is here. And I have a backup idea if it doesn't work as well, but I'm going to create fake Cypher real quick.
Okay, do you have equipment or an ability that will let you do that? And also, what level load are you guys carrying? You can tell it's been a little while since we played Scum and Villainy, because I'm forgetting these things.
So no worries. I'm just going to pick a normal load because I didn't select otherwise, but 5 is good. I feel happy enough with the normal load.
Well, the light load.
Sounds good.
I don't have a special ability for crazy holograms in particular. What about? Okay, I'm gonna turn to one of the people who's like, "Hey, is there a bath? Is there a bathroom around here somewhere? No, yeah, we can use. There's a bathroom for the coaches. Coaches' bathroom.
And the person you ask is a Xeno that is just a floating sphere that is covered in hair. And this giant floating hairball turns to you, and you just feel a psychic message in your mind, as as 8 eyeballs, plop 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 plop, just like a spider, open in this floating hairball. That just says,
Okay, yeah, I love this guy.
"There's not really a bathroom. There's the deepest part of the pit over there," and you see that there's just a divot in the coach's pit that seems to be filled with filth.
Oh. Okay, that was not at all my plan. Fuck. That's not good. Oh, we can't just...
Yeah, we try not to use it unless we really have to.
Ah, jeez. Do you guys have any other corners? I could really use a huddle right now. I'm getting kind of stressed out. And that is not a good corner.
Oh yeah, the huddling corner's over there.
Okay, Cypher, let's do a quick huddle. Okay, Cypher?
What do
All right,
you
are we
want
ready?
me to do?
Oh, Peter, what are you doing over here? You gotta get there with the combatants, you crazy goofball. You're gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get
Okay.
disqualified.
I
No,
don't...
we can keep Peter for a bit.
And you hear an announcer go, "And next up, coming to the main stage, Peter!" And Peter just turns and is like, "I guess I better go." I hope
yeah,
I don't
no.
This
get...
Peter. Remember, keep punching and never give up.
I hope I don't get permanently destroyed.
Probably won't.
And you
Anyway.
see Peter walks into like the raised platform of the pit, slightly above your guys' position, and walking out into from the other side, you see a just totally ripped guy in a Speedo with gills, a memish combatant who looks at Peter and he's like, "Hey, you gonna fight me? Are we fighting now? Is that what's happening? Oh my god, I can't believe we're gonna fight."
Jesus.
Take him out, Peter! No matter how beautiful he is!
Nice.
So what do you guys do as this is happening? You're in your huddle.
Okay,
Alright,
we're
should
in
we
a huddle.
sneak away? Should we blow up Peter? I did put bombs inside of him.
Okay, good. Good. That's good that you didn't put bombs in Peter. We don't want to blow up Peter. Not yet.
No, I did put bombs in.
What? You
Yeah,
didn't put
of
bombs
course.
in him.
Why wouldn't I? It's a
You know, you
brilliant
think-
idea.
You would think this was a much bigger ethical issue for you. I don't know.
Peter's not like a real robot. Peter's
Wow.
Peter.
Clearly has feelings. He's sad all the time.
Yeah, that's part of the issue.
I
He's like-
have clinical
It's not-
depression.
Yeah, and he's clearly having some kind of existential crisis about his own mortality and like his purpose in the world. So like, I'm just saying, there's something going on there. Anyway, let's not blow him up yet. We'll do that later.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Do that later.
Well, just in case, you know. But what we have to do, we have to come up with a cool plan. We're not the best sneakers,
Hmm.
but I really don't see it going any other
No,
way.
that would be the Jordan 3s.
Fuck you. Anyway, I am not such
Oh my-
good for sneakery. But I can rig things.
Oh, I'm so funny.
Make holes. You're pretty funny. I mean, you could be funnier. Not gonna lie. Okay, we have to. Gotta sneak out somehow. There's a bunch of people in here.
Yeah, we
chilling,
gotta
getting
cause a
little
distraction. So Peter exploding is a distraction.
Gonna blow up Peter right away.
I'm gonna blow up Peter.
What?
Okay, so as Peter just starts getting pummeled by this Memish fighter, it's like, come on, give me what you got, Peter. Come on, Peter, come on. Don't make me do this to you.
We focus in on
You're making me
Peter's
feel
face,
really bad about this when you don't punch back.
remembers Cypher telling him, remember your secret weapon.
No.
Peter, just a light just starts glowing, like beeping on Peter's head.
What's this about? Give me an action roll to explode Peter.
Risky
Desperate.
or desperate?
What action are you using?
Rig.
Totally. Yeah, and then just mark your like explosives on your item as well, your detonators.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then effect probably extreme.
Yeah, honestly, let's call this a desperate great. Would you like to push yourself, take some stress, and get an extra die?
Yes, I will.
Dom, do you have a way you think Otto could aid with this?
Yeah, Otto could absolutely assist in well, assuming the installation is already done, then I guess Otto's just gonna give a bunch of people drugs around him to get them distracted. And then they'll freak out by the explosion. So I'm gonna use the illicit drugs item, and I'm just gonna be passing that out for people.
Passing it out to the coaches. The floating eight-eyed hairball is just like, oh, thanks, man. I was looking to get high today.
Got you, dude. Don't worry about it. We all live on the edge here.
So you take a stress as well, and give me your action roll, Nate.
That is a 5.
A 5. That means you do it with a consequence. So you suffer severe harm, a serious complication occurs. As Peter is just getting pummeled by the Memish fighter. Tyler, cut that.
Oh, let's go.
As Peter is getting pummeled by the Memish fighter, he just starts blinking. Boom, 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 beep, 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 beep. And the Memish fighter pulls back his fist, and he raises his one eyebrow, and he turns to the floating hairball Xeno, and he's like, Coach, I think there's something weird going on. And then Peter just boom, full on like localized mushroom cloud as you two hit the deck. Smoke raising up into the air, and you hear Aura Blaze just shouting, "What the fuck was that?" And I am going to mark 3 segments of the suspicion clock. Obviously, she's very suspicious in general because Peter just exploded, but her suspicion is not yet like locked on you guys. What do? You are able to take this opportunity to like run up the steps and get back onto the main level of the arena.
Yeah, we're gonna run out and sneak around and find this hidden vault.
Yeah, give me an action roll to represent doing that.
Position.
I think we're still in desperate for now. That might improve depending on this next roll.
It won't.
Classic.
Effect standard, I'm assuming.
Yeah. What skill are you using? Skulk.
Skulk.
Sure. Let's get a desperate standard skulk. You could push yourself for a greater effect, to great, or for an extra die if you like.
I'm gonna push myself for an extra die.
Sure. 2 more stress.
Okay. That's a 5.
A 5. Great. Again, you do it, but there is a consequence. I don't think it's going to be the suspicion here. I don't think you're going to take any harm. This is going to be a new complication as you sneak around and you are taking a look at different entrances, different doors, and you're moving through the crowd quietly and without notice, as you know most of the people are rushing to the edge of the pit to like look down at the wreckage. And Cypher, you clearly spot the door to Aura Blaze's like back office or private room, but it is locked and it has a like pretty high-tech key card on it, like key card scanner. It's gonna be really tricky to like force your way through or to hack your way through without having the proper key card.
Okay, so we could go try to steal the key card, but since we're not great at sneakery, I figure if we both try to hack it, one of us has to do it.
Works for me.
Just makes the most sense. I want to try to hack it.
Okay.
I'm gonna aid his hack.
Sure. So you can aid. You take a stress. Otto will get a bonus die. Otto, I have a devil's bargain here for you.
Very interesting.
That as you hack it, like a timer appears on the security system. Like we'll say 60 seconds, and like it starts ticking down. And that will be, you know, regardless of your result, but you know that something bad is going to happen in 60 seconds.
Well, I don't know for sure that it's going to be bad. It could be great. Risky?
Yeah, I'll say you're in a risky position now.
Risky standard?
Yeah, give me a risky standard.
Effect. And I get 2 bonus die.
Actually,
right?
Sorry, I'm going to say risky limited.
Ooh. This son of a bitch. Well, I'm just not going to change that. You know what it is. Okay. Whatcha?
You did not roll the right thing.
Yeah, that is not the right thing. Sorry, no, that's a separate thing.
Is that the same number of dice as your hack? Do you have 2 in hack?
No, no. I do have 2,
No,
but I
it would
get
have been
an extra 2.
It would have been more.
It should have been 4 dice.
Oh, okay. So just re-roll with 4 dice.
Okay. You can just use those 4. I fucked it up again.
That's fine. Yeah. So your highest out of those 4 is a 5, which means you do it, but there's a complication. The complication here is that that guy with the clipboard, Brody, sort of spots you, and he's starting to move his way over to you. He doesn't like shout to Aura Blaze or anything yet, but you are only about halfway through hacking, as having the limited effect. So effectively, there's now a 4-segment clock to get through this security, 2 segments of which are filled, but Brody is on his way over to you guys.
Should we just blow up the door?
You know what? I don't know that we have another choice at this point. Like, I can't possibly see why anything else would make sense. So I'm gonna rig up an explosive and blow up the door.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you? Oh, hey, what is that? What is that?
Hi, I'm Cypher. It's good to meet you. Hi, nice. Hi. I'm
Killed it.
I'm the future greatest racer in this galaxy. Nice to meet you. You should look over here. Look at what I'm doing. I can pat my head and rub my belly at the same time. Isn't that cool?
Give me an action roll to distract Brody.
Okay. Command.
Sure.
I command you to look at me.
Give me a risky standard command roll.
Ah, that's a 1.
That's a 1.
Nice.
Nice.
It's going well.
Brody looks at you with a quizzical look before he just fully socks you across the face, Cypher. You fall to the ground, and you have let's say this is a level 1 harm of cracked visor, as your vision is disrupted. And Brody just steps over you on his way over to you, Otto.
Brody, I didn't want to do this. I pull out my blaster pistol and I pointed at Brody. Brody, you shouldn't have done this. You should have just let it go.
He drops his
I
clipboard.
just needed. I just wanted my assistance. Thank you. Okay, good. Now kick it away. Kick it away. Good.
He kicks his clipboard towards you.
Thank you. I pick it up, not taking my gun away, like it's pointed at him the whole time. And I just pull the clipboard and tuck it in my back pocket.
Shoot him in his knee. Get him,
Brody. Why did you do this, Brody? You could have just walked away. You didn't need this.
This is my job. I'm just trying to do my job. I'm the clipboard guy.
Brody, you gotta go home. You gotta just go home. You gotta leave this place. You gotta never come back, Brody. You gotta never come back. I'm gonna attempt to sway this man to leave. So I don't have to shoot.
Give me a risky limited roll.
Risky limited. Definitely gonna work. That's a 2. We're going for it.
He raises his hands up, in surrender. Raises his hands up in surrender before reaching back slowly, ripping off the other clipboard that is taped to his back and throwing it right at your forehead. You get bop.
Oh no, Otto, he's got a second clipboard! Look out!
I can't hit my eye!
In that moment of distraction, he tackles you to the ground and your blaster skids away. Cypher, what do you do as Brody tackles your buddy?
I'm gonna pull out my blaster pistol and blast him.
Give me an action roll here.
Scrap.
Okay. Give me what would be a risky standard scrap roll. It is going to... It would normally be a risky standard, like I said, but because of your cracked visor, that is going to be reduced effect, and you are going to have that be risky limited.
It's a 1.
Oh my god, you guys. Your blast goes wide. It bounces off the metal part of the clipboard and refracts back to you.
No!
No, Otto, he shot me!
It hits you right in your knee. Take a level 1 harm for kneecapped.
Nice. Classic Cypher.
Fuck.
Cypher! No! You bastard!
My knee, that was my good knee!
You've
I've
never been
felt
hurt.
a pain like this before!
I attempt to scramble out of his grasp. Oh, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna grab. I will really want
just
to
hold
grab
still, I'll
Sam.
shoot again!
Okay, I'm gonna hold him. I'm gonna grab him, try to hold him tight, and just distract while he takes another shot.
And
So I want to.
think at this point that 60 seconds has finished counting down, and full alarms just start blaring. I am going to mark off 2 segments more of the suspicion clock, which is going to max you out at 6 as Aura Blaze spots the 2 of you rolling around on the ground with Brody surrounded by clipboards and blaster pistols. And she's just going to point at you, confused, and say, "Get those 2, I guess?" And some confused-looking security start to make their way towards you.
I turn to
We've been made! Cypher
We've been
runs
made.
away.
Okay, Cypher, you got this. I struggle for my blaster pistol in the tussle and try to shoot this guy.
Okay, give me an
I'm
action roll.
wrestling with. I'm gonna scrap for that. This is definitely gonna work. I have good scrap for sure. I rolled a 1.
My god, you guys.
I know. What is this? Oh, fuck. The hacking was working. We should have just kept. We were like, fuck it. We'll blow up the door.
Wow. You guys. Brody again like kicks your gun away before you can pull it on him, and he fully like gets behind you, gets you in a headlock, and is lifting you up off the ground like that, choking you out, Otto.
Holy shit, Brody! What? I thought you were a clipboard guy. Oh my god!
I am a clipboard
Why?
guy. I'm also the sleeper hold guy.
Oh, what are the chances? I get the clipboard guy who's also the sleeper board guy. Or sleeper hold guy. Oh my god. Cypher! Oh shit.
Cypher's booking it. He's leaving Otto for dead. This is a failed
I'm
mission.
getting choked out. Peter got blown up immediately. Sorry. The hacking we got halfway through, and I'm getting choked out right now. So this is good. So it's a hard mission failure. Just a mission failure. I've never had this before.
Cypher, you run away from the job. You run away from Otto, who's being choked out, falling unconscious. Give me an action roll for your escape.
Okay.
I will be so gracious for you and say that you see some unmanned speeder bikes nearby.
I want to get on a speeder bike,
Yeah.
rev it real loud, shoot my blaster pistol a couple times in the air, and go, "This is for Joss!"
Oh my god.
Give me an action roll here.
I'm gonna helm.
I've got a
I assume
devil's
my
bargain
position
for
is
you.
desperate.
Oh yeah, definitely desperate at this point. I would say desperate limited because of your cracked visor. But I have a devil's bargain for you.
Okay.
Chauce's reputation is going to suffer from this.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
That's something. Is that a bargain that Cypher would be willing to take at this point?
I think unknowingly, yes,
Yeah.
because Cypher
He's an idiot.
thinking
and his whole
that it's a
plan was
good
to blow up
idea
everything.
when this is
Sorry.
for Choss. And scream.
That's
And
true.
like made it well known that this explosion was for Choss.
Give me a desperate helm, desperate limited helm. You've got a bonus die. Otto, do you think there's any way that you can help Cypher escape while you are being choked out?
I see Cypher making his escape, and I'm like, "Go, little bird, go!" And I'm gonna activate the bomb in my chest, and I'm gonna blow up.
Oh man. Is this why Cypher has been traumatized for the entirety of the Phoenix 13 campaign? Because of
Yeah,
this
I mean-
moment?
Yeah, probably, right? Well, I kind of had it in my head that's the direction. I
So,
was like, oh, maybe I'll have a gambling problem. But it's like, no, it just blows stuff up. It's like, okay, I guess we blow stuff up. That's very Cypher.
Cypher, you look behind you and you see Otto dangling off the ground, being lifted by the throat by Brody. And you see him weakly with the last bit of energy he has sort of reaching up to his chest and like looking for something, patting around, when all of a sudden he hits something and a peaceful smile appears on Otto's face, and there is a flash of light and there is a burst of fire that erupts from where Otto once dangled. You can use this sacrifice to get a bonus die.
His sick wife's gonna be so mad that he actually died. Ah, shit. That's a 6.
A 6, you do it, no consequence. So Cypher, you are able to speed out of the arena. And it takes you a while to lose the pursuers. You have to like hide out for a night under like a bridge, just to like be sure that you're safe. But eventually dawn comes and you are okay. Injured knee, cracked visor, and no Otto, but you're okay. And a little bit later, you go to meet with Chauce when you were supposed to have delivered whatever was in Ara Blaze's vault to him. And you meet at like the designated point sort of a back alley in the central city of Amaranth. And you see that he's still in his golden racing onesie, but he's also got like a trench coat over it and the collar pulled up and a fedora pulled like low over his face incognito. And he turns to face you and he says, Cypher, is that you?
Hey, Chos. What's up? Mission
What?
accomplished, kinda.
What happened? I heard so many people died. They're blaming me, Cypher. They're saying that Choss ordered an attack on Arablaze ahead of the race. The race has been cancelled. I've been disqualified. What did you do? What did you do, you stupid, useless Urbot?
Okay, I didn't like the tone you said Urbot there.
You
It
had
sounded
one simple job. You had just to get me. You had to get me her things so that I could use them against her and that I could cheat so that I could win the race. But you couldn't
Oh, you
even...
wanted to cheat?
You couldn't...
Chos, that's not cool at all.
Of course I wanted
killed
to
a lot of
cheat.
people, but,
All I
like,
care
I
about
wouldn't
is
cheat.
winning. You think I care about honor or being good? No, I care about winning and I care about being super cool. That's all I care about.
Chos.
Joss is a real one.
And being super cool are both very important. They're not the only important things, okay? Like, you gotta be actually really cool. Like, I met this guy, Crash, who is super cool. Like, way cooler than you. And he didn't win things. He lost things all the time. Like, all the time. Constantly. He lost like 3 ships in the like week I knew him. Okay? But he was cool because he was himself and he was honest sometimes. And he didn't cheat when he was racing. That's not cool, Chos. So, fucking suck it up. You kind of ordered me to kill those people in a way, so that's on you, bro.
You don't know anything. You're just a stupid, outdated Urbot. And when I'm done with you, everyone's going to know that you were just some malfunctioning piece of hardware that was acting on its own accord. And poor Choss was innocently blamed. And he, like, pulls out from his trench coat, like, an Urbot, like, deactivating, like, magnetic baton thing.
Well, when I'm done with you, the people aren't gonna know you're even a racer, because they'll only know my name. Cypher. The greatest racer in the galaxy.
Don't say that. I am the greatest racer in the galaxy. I have it
No, I am the racer now.
trademarked. And he goes to swing the
I'll get it
baton.
trademarked so much higher than you.
What do you do as Choss like starts to attack you?
I
Do you want to try blowing up?
a little bit. I wanna kick him in the knee.
Sure. Give me an
And
action
then-
roll here.
Run away. Position.
Risky.
Effect.
What action roll are you doing?
Scrap.
Standard.
It's a 5.
a 5. You do it, but there's a consequence. You kick Choss in the knee, and he falls to the ground screaming in pain. Oh, 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 you stupid machine! I hate you! I hate you! I hate all Urbots! Humans rule! Urbots drool! And he is writhing around in pain. And the consequence here is just how disillusioned you are, Cypher. You wasted years on this guy, rooting for him, following his career, celebrating his successes. All of that was for a dishonest, hateful little man who wanted to use you for his own gain. And you realize he never was going to give you a shot. He was always going to turn on you when you gave him what you wanted. And so much bad happened because you believed in this man. And whatever soul you might have as an Urbot is just feeling especially heavy and hurt as you walk away from Choss.
And Otto died, your friend.
Yeah, and Otto died, your friend.
Yeah. No!
You'll have to take some time to repair yourself, maybe take some jobs to heal your injuries. But eventually, you do find a really cool guy and a really strange Xeno and a beat-up old tow truck taxi cab of a spaceship. And viewers, it's weird saying viewers and not listeners. Viewers,
Yeah.
if you enjoyed spending this 2 hours or so with us, there's a lot more that you can listen to. You can follow the adventures of Cypher that have come after this adventure. And you can do that anywhere podcasts are found by searching for Escape the Dungeon, or you can go to escapethedungeonpod.com. We've got some social media you can follow. You can find all the links there. This has been a super fun time. And I think we're going to do more of this kind of stuff in the future.
Hell yeah!
Nate, Dom, any final words of wisdom you want to share with our audience?
When the hacking's working, just keep hacking. Don't just blowing up doors. That's a wild thing.
Blowing up
You
your
do
friends can be really useful sometimes.
that. Wow.
And with those pieces of advice, we are signing off. We are Escape the Dungeon. Thank you for joining us, everybody.